once again, El Paso is under a dust storm warning for the next several hours. And a UTEP professor says that while people here in the Borderland may be used to these dust storms, he urges people to be mindful and treat them more than just a nuisance. KTSM 9 News reporter Jesus Baltasar is live from the weather patio. And Jesus, what did you learn from this professor today?
Estela, well, Professor Thomas Gill and several other researchers published a study last month outlining that dust storms and wind erosion end up costing the economy $154 billion annually in damages. And he says that is without factoring in several other elements that have not been calculated. Now, based on data from 2017, a year that saw an average level of dust activity, Professor Gill and his colleagues were shocked to learn that when adding up the total cost of dust storms and wind erosion in healthcare, transportation, agriculture, renewable energy, and households, it amounted to well over $100 billion. Gill notes that so far this year, the Borderland is already experiencing extreme levels that could well exceed that.
I've been monitoring the dust levels in El Paso for at least 20 years. And I would say like the last week and a half, 2 weeks is about the worst set of dust storms that we've had in the last 10 years at least, maybe 20 years or longer.
Now, Gill said we might not even be through the worst of it, considering peak dust storm season is in the month of April. As for his research, Gill says it is a starting point that will help them to expand and improve data collection to develop a more comprehensive understanding of the effects of wind erosion and dust storms in the U.S. Now, Gill says that he hopes that his research is also able to raise awareness among people as an eye-opener to take these dust storms more seriously. He urges again people to make necessary plan changes if necessary to avoid the outdoors. He urges people to wear a face mask and try not to drive under these conditions. I have more coming up at 10 p.m. tonight. Reporting from the weather patio, Jesus Baltasar, back to you.
Okay, Jesus, and according to the professor, the study's estimate puts the economic impact of dust events on par with destructive natural disasters like hurricanes and other storms. To learn more of this study, you can head on over to our website, ktsm.com.